Hey guys, what's going on? It's Adam here, coming back at you with an Adobe After Effects CS6 tutorial. This is going to be my first tutorial, so bear with me, and hopefully you guys will be able to follow along really nice and easy. Before I just want to start anything, I just want to clarify that the OCE that I posted on our channel is mine. It's not the person who did the speed art. My partner, I don't know if he wants me to say his name. I'm just not going to say his name because I probably don't know if he wants to, so I'm going to refer to him as my partner. But just to clarify that was mine, and I'm the editor for this channel, and he is the designer, so I just want to clarify that. So you are going to want to open up Adobe After Effects, and I already have my clip and song selected, so let's just drag those two in there. Make sure, okay. So you're going to want to go over here and make a new composition by having your clip in and dragging it down to this little bar right here. Now, as you can see, it's all messed up and it's too large. So if you have a mouse, you can use the slider thing, which is like the little, that thing, to zoom in your preference where you want it to be, being it right there or being it right here. Or you can go over to here and go over to fit up to 100, and it'll fit up to 100. Next thing you're going to want to do, if you want to make your composition widescreen, you can drag it down like this, you can drag it like that, or you can take hold of this and make it like that. Whatever floats your boat, you can have it backwards. Whatever you guys like, your personal preference. So be it. Alright, so I'm gonna have mine to the original size, like this. Okay, now if you want to bring down the scale, you go over here and have your clip selected and press S on your keyboard. That'll bring down the scale, and you can play around with the scale like that. Play around with it like this, and then just set it back to 100. And yeah, to get rid of the bars you see here, just bring the scale up just a little bit so they go away. Now, if you have the problem where you have your clip in widescreen but it's just white, you can go over to here, right click around here or on the outside of the clip, go over to New Solid. You're going to want to make this black. Now, you guys are probably wondering, wow, what do we do now? You totally just messed us up. You're going to have your black solid selected, go over to Layer, Blending Mode, and make sure Add is selected. Now, if we and right now you don't want to mess with anything, you want to have this clip selected, and now you can make a widescreen with black bars. So I like it like that. And it's pretty nice. So yeah. Next thing that we're going to want to do is, let's see, what do we want to do? Find the point in the clip where you want it to start. So you can take your clip and you can drag it to wherever you want it to start. So if you drag your clip down here, then it's going to obviously start right here. And then you can just play around with it and drag it wherever you want. So yeah, let's drag this a little bit more. Okay, next thing. Yeah, so I'm going to have it start right here. Next thing is the resolution and previewing. So the resolution right here just makes it so you can watch it in full, which will be total HD, half, which is just half, third, and quarter. This basically allows you to see the full HD and the full on HD on your clip. So if you have a nice effect right here, you can pull this up to full to see what the effect looks like without having it to be, without having it to be super laggy. Because when you're editing, you don't want it to be in full unless if you have a really top-notch computer, then you don't have to worry about that. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is previewing. As you can see here, if I hold or just select my clip or go over to my clip on the project tab, you can see that it says 59.94 FPS. This meaning that this is in 59.94 FPS. If your previewer has anything but what the clip is recommended for, it'll be either be fast or slow, loud or soft. So we're going to want to go over here and change this to 59.94. And if you have something crazy like 312, you go over here and type in 312, but or 21. But yeah, so mine is 59.94. Okay, next thing that we're gonna get into is how to. Sorry about that. The next thing we're gonna get into is how to render properly and the right way to render. So I'm gonna bring this back down to half. Okay, before we start off doing the rendering, I just want to tell you some easy keyboard things to learn. If you press U on your keyboard, I don't have any keyframes right now. And keyframes I will get into a little bit later. That's to have the clips, and that's to have everything else. Okay, next thing is the opacity. For the opacity, you're going to want to have your clip selected or your song selected. So I'm going to bring out my song here. And we're going to take the clip and we're going to press T for the opacity. This will make it however bright and however not bright you want it. So if I wanted my clip to start off smooth and then go into a fast motion, we can hit the opacity right here, click this little watch, and you're going to want to set this down to 0. Now, if we want it to start right here, start fading in, we're going to want to just leave that how it is and set this back up to 100. Set it back up to 100. So now what that will do is, if you can see here, it slowly progresses down and then it slowly progresses back up. So it's going, and then it goes lighter and smoother. You can also do this with the song by clicking the song, hit this little arrow right here, and go over to audio. And as you can see right here, we can set a keyframe here where the opacity starts and have this all the way down to -84, and then go over to where the opacity just is at its brightest, and we're going to make this 0. So that's how to do. And to hide the keyframes, you just go want to press U on your keyboard. So if you press U, it shows them. If you press U again, it doesn't. So yeah. Next thing is rendering. So to render a video, there's many different ways. You can render it even to a PS3, to an Xbox, but today we're just going to be focusing how to render it HD for YouTube. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to composition and go over to composition settings. And make sure your composition settings are the match time with this. If you want your composition to be 10 seconds long, so be it, be 10 seconds long. But if you render it, it's going to be the full 30 seconds that it shows here. So you're going to want to take this work area end and drag it to 10 seconds, and that'll make it so it does not go past the 10-second mark. Next thing is you have your clip selected, go over to composition and add this to the render queue. Next thing is you're going to hit this best settings, and you're going to want to make sure that the composition rate is the same thing as your frame rate up here. Make sure it's at best and your resolution is at full, and then hit OK. Now for the output mode, this is going to be very tricky. This is on your personal preference, how long you want it to take to render. Some people use QuickTime, but I like to use H.264. So we're going to hit that and make sure you include the source media. And now for the audio output, we're just going to check it because we have audio. And hit OK. Now this right here is basically wherever you want to save it. So I'm going to save this into my documents. I'm going to call this Beginner's Tut for YouTube. I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. Okay, and now what you do is obviously you hit the render button, and this will take not a long time, but as you can see here, it's 6:10. So this bar is going to render out. If you don't want to see the preview, you can press caps locks to not show the preview, and it also makes it go just a little bit faster. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Before I get into anything else, this is going to be a series called How to Make an OCE/Montage. And there's going to be a lot of things. I think my next episode is going to be on color correction, because that's an important thing for making an OCE. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to be busting out a lot of videos today. Please tell me how my audio and sound and everything like that is, because I've been having some troubles lately with my headset. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, do not forget to subscribe, and tell me down below how I did, and we're just gonna wait for this to finish. And one thing that you want to do after you render it is always save it so you can come back to your file. So this is almost done. Let's just wait for it, and I'll show you guys. Okay, and it's gonna make a beeping sound. When it's done, go over to File, Save As, and you can save it anywhere you want. I'm not gonna save it because it eats up too much of my memory. So now if we go over to our documents, we can see that I gotta find it in here. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So as you can see, right here. Alright guys, so I don't think you could hear the audio, but it was actually, I didn't even have to sync it, and it was already synced and ready to go. So this is full HD, 59.94, and this is the exact rate that it'll upload to YouTube, so it's nice and smooth. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and for more videos, stay tuned. Peace.